Hello everyone, this is Sam Zizzi. I'm a professor at West Virginia University in sport and exercise psychology, and I'm excited that you guys have decided to sign up and take SEP 272, which is our introductory course in the psychology of physical activity and sport. So we're here in the summer. I'm sure you have other things you're doing, maybe a job, maybe you're taking other classes as well, or maybe you're doing both, or maybe you're just hanging out, enjoying being young. Either way, you've signed up for this, and so the point of this podcast is to overview what's going to happen in this course, expectations for the type of assignments and how to complete those, and my suggestions for how to do well in this course. So, I think within 7 or 8 minutes or so, you should have a very clear idea of what it's going to take to do well in SEP 272 over the next 6 weeks. Let me tell you a little bit about myself first. As I mentioned, I'm a professor here. I've been at WVU for 12 years in our sport and exercise psychology program, and we've seen our major and minor grow dramatically over that time, and this course has become one of the most popular in the entire college. And this course started being offered online about 6 or 7 years ago, and I initially developed that course, and it's grown quite a bit since then. Let's see, I teach courses in our undergraduate program, including 272, 383, which is exercise psychology, and 425, which is the psych of injury, and I occasionally help out in our 210, 211 series of professional development courses. I also teach grad classes, and I do research and help run West Virginia's largest weight loss program as well. So I do a lot of applied work. I'm a certified consultant through ASP, which is our Association for the Advancement of Sports Psychology, and a former member of the United States Olympic Committee Sports Psychology Registry. So it's a good course for me to teach, and I look forward to exposing you to some of the podcasts and the material in this course. Let's have a look. The course is set up in 4 units, and you're expected to progress through each unit sequentially. So start in Unit 1, check out all the content there. And it's probably the best to start by reading the chapters if I were to recommend. So in Unit 1 you have 4 chapters, in Unit 2 you have 3 chapters, and then I think you have 3 chapters in each of Units 3 and 4. And each unit is expected to last somewhere between 7 to 10 days. So in Unit 1, for example, I would go ahead and read the chapters, take notes on your own so that you're ready for the quiz. Then I would probably check out the podcast on iTunes University and see if the stuff that you're picking out of the book is similar to what I'm going over, and then use the notes, the podcasts, and the textbook when you go to take the quiz at the end of each unit. You're also going to need the notes that you take from your readings to inform all of the different types of assignments that I'll go over here in just a moment. So the first unit's going to introduce you to what is sports psych, what do we do, how to understand participants' motivation, their personality, how they get stressed. And then Unit 2 focuses on group and team behavior, because in sports psychology, really that's the core of what we do, is we understand and work with the performance of individuals in teams in sport and exercise environments. The third and fourth units are more applied, and they focus on some of the skills that we would help teach athletes so that they could enhance their performance. So hopefully you'll get to practice some of that yourself and have a better understanding of what we do in sports psychology when we're actually working with athletes or exercisers. Since this is an online class, we will never meet in person. You're welcome to try to email me, and I'll be very responsive to that. You'll hear my voice a lot if you listen to the podcast. And of course, I encourage you in the fall semester when you come back to campus to stop by and see me, introduce yourself, say, hey, I had your online class, it was terrible or it was good. I can take whatever feedback you got. You're going to see different types of assignments in a traditional class. So you're going to see quizzes, typical multiple choice questions based on the textbook. If you don't have the textbook and you don't read and take notes, you will not do well on these quizzes. So you have to do it if you want to do well. They account for 50% of your grade. So in each unit, after you've completed the reading and listened to the podcast and taken some notes, then I encourage you to go ahead and take the quiz. It is timed. You only get 1 shot to do it. The other type of assignments that make up 25% each are discussion board postings. These are not informal opinion type of discussion board postings. Please pay attention to the instructions that are listed with each discussion board posting assignment and try to integrate the course content, that is things you're seeing on the slides, things you're reading about in the reading, specific concepts, terminology, theories, and show in your discussion board postings that you know what you're talking about. If you don't do that in your discussion board postings, you can expect to receive grades lower than 70% on your discussion board postings. If you are integrating content, theories, terminology from the readings and the slides and the podcast, then you're eligible to earn A, B, or C level credit on those discussion board postings. I recommend you start them out in a Word document so that you can proofread them, and then you go ahead and save it for yourself so you have it, and then you copy and paste the text that's been proofread and quality checked into the discussion board so that everyone can see it very easily. You're welcome to interact with your classmates once they've posted something as well, and surf around and see what other opinions they have to offer. Check out the articles they post, any links that they post, just so you can have some classroom interaction. You do have 3 small written assignments that are throughout the units here. First is a personality profile assignment, which you take a personality test online and then react to that and discuss how that personality explains your sport participation. You have a peak experience interview assignment where you interview an athlete or yourself as an athlete to talk about a peak experience or a really top performance you had. And then you need to produce a PST or a psychological skills training handout that you could deliver to a specific athlete in a specific sport. And that's your culminating assignment in Unit 4. Check out the syllabus and or eCampus for all of the deadlines for these assignments. As I mentioned before, and I sent out in my previous email, you have to have the book to do well in this class. You absolutely do. This is an online class. If you listen to the podcast, check out the slides, that will help, but it's just not going to be detailed enough. You need to read and take your own notes to do really well. Certainly if you expect to earn an A or B in this class. Probably one of the biggest frustrations I have in teaching online classes is that students will not check out the instructions for the assignment before they email me or try to call me to ask a question about the format or what's expected in that assignment. I've spent a lot of time over many years getting those instructions to be very clear. So please click on the discussion posting, click on the assignment, and you will see detailed instructions for what that looks like. Also, spend at least 10 or 15 minutes reading the syllabus, print it out, have it in front of you, and you will see a lot of a description of those assignments in the syllabus as well. As I mentioned before, you are expected to integrate content from the readings, from the podcast into all of your assignments if you hope to earn at least C, B, or A level in this class. I really think you're going to find it to be an interesting and enjoyable class. I'm glad you decided to take it on. And as I noted in the syllabus, just drop me an email, and I'm typically very responsive to that. Within 24 to 48 hours, I'll do my best to get back to you guys. Hope you enjoy the course, and I look forward to hearing from you.